California. Uh, this is gonna be fun. I'm playing Fortnite. I haven't played this in a while.
Hey there, runner. Got some work for you.
Equip the sprite. How do I equip one? I don't know how to. Never mind. Need to find a gun.
It's now or never, right? It's now or never. Bravo!
Okay. Good thing there's a reboot right here.
You be cleaning the toilet. That's a good job. You should always clean the toilet since you're doing so well.
What's that? You had to pick up your mom on the car and then you get it. So you have to pick up your mom and then you go. I cannot afford to do it. Let's do it. It's go time. It's go time.
Run!
Picture this. But the whole point of me saying this is that if I had the ability to read minds in that moment, it would have been both good and bad. Good because I probably would have found out a lot sooner that she wasn't interested in me and saved the heartbreak. But bad because every time she talked to me in class or smiled at me, instead of thinking she really liked me, I would have heard what she was really thinking, which was
Fuck! Fuck!
I would get a restraining order against him.
And that's just one person. Mind reading means you're hearing everyone, constantly, all the time. You're at a family dinner and your uncle is thinking about something I probably can't even say on this video or else it will get taken down. You gotta listen to it. You're talking to your best friend and he's thinking, well, to be honest, there's probably nothing going on inside your best friend's head, so you might be good in that scenario. But you never get to have a real conversation again because you already know what everyone's thinking, and people just naturally tend to think more negative. So you would definitely hear a lot more mean things about you than nice. So mind reading sounds like a cheat code, but in reality, you're just gonna get your feelings hurt way faster. But funny enough, I actually do have this ability. Like, I can read your mind right now. Watch. Think about something right now, and I'll guess it. Are you ready? You're thinking about LeBron in a maid outfit. No? Okay, maybe that was just me. But anyways, I don't want to make it sound like all superpowers are bad. There are some specific ones I've always wanted that I guarantee you've never heard of that would be awesome to have. The first one I had in mind would give me a million times more aura in my life. The ability to have my very own theme music play every time I enter a room. Imagine walking into school on the first day. Everyone's trying to make the best impression possible. They've got their hair done, best outfit on, but still, none of that can compete with what happens when you walk through that front door. Everyone's staring at you as you're just oozing aura out of your pores, and you're just sucking your life like this is completely normal because for you, it is. Now, the only sticky part about this power is making sure you can control when it does and doesn't go off. Because if it just always goes off whenever you walk into a room, that would not be good. Imagine you pull up to your grandma's funeral and this just starts bumping in about 50 people with tears in their eyes slowly turn to look at you. But honestly, even if I can't control when it goes off, it's still worth it. It's just too tough to pass up on. Now with this power, everyone knows when you arrive. But what about having a power that does the opposite? Because another super popular answer when you ask someone what power they would want is invisibility.
Alright, that was so scary.
I can't trust you. Now, most people's reasons for saying this is imagine all the places you can sneak into. Free concerts all the time. Oh, the pyramids are off limits to go to? Not for you. Sure, if that's what you would actually use invisibility for, that sounds pretty dope. But let's be real. Most of the people who say they would choose invisibility are saying it because they don't want to be a freak. I know there's some freaky people out there that would absolutely abuse this power. My friends and I were debating what the best power would be one time, and one of our friends went, I want to be invisible. Then when we were like,
Oh, well, where would you go if you were invisible?
he just went, didn't even say a single word. That laugh said way more than anything he could have actually said would have. The problem with invisibility is that nobody thinks it through all the way. But because every girl I interact with says I seem slightly autistic, I have thought this through. So let me explain. If you go invisible, your body turns invisible, not your clothes. So the second you're invisible, you're just a floating outfit sitting in the middle of the room. You're not invisible, you're just floating clothes. The only way to counter this is to just get completely naked every time you want to use your power. So this means invisibility is really just a complicated way to become a nudist. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be walking around butt naked just to get free front row seats at a World Cup match. But let's say you figure out how to become invisible without everyone seeing your clothes. We still have a big problem. Because what happens when we see you? Nobody can see you, but that doesn't mean they can't hear you. So bam, you get caught for being the person that can turn invisible. They turn you into the government, then you test on your body for the rest of your life. And you never get to see on the day ever again. Can you just sneezing in a scenario that can mess this power up? Because one time, my friends and I were going to a concert, and this concert was impossible to get tickets for. I don't know how we got there, but unfortunately, one of my friends didn't get a ticket, and he really wanted to go. So we came up with a plan. Now, this friend was pretty short, so the idea was to buy a baby stroller and put him in it, hoping the security would think we had just had a sleeping baby. I saw someone do it in a YouTube video, so that's where we thought of it. I know it sounds wild, but if you were there, you would see just how real it actually looked. We thought it was genuinely going to work, but when we got to the front gate, as we're about to scan our tickets, the baby in our stroller sneezes. And it was not a cute little baby sneeze. No, it was full on. So the security said, hey, we need to take a look at your baby that just screamed like a 40-year-old man. And when they did, they saw a 180-month-old person instead of a 6-month-old. We all got kicked out for that. So more for the story, sneezing or any noises would ruin any chance of invisibility being useful. But I was going to look with a power that quite literally has zero downsides. If you had this power, it would do nothing but make your life better. I dare you to try finding something negative about the power to duplicate socks. I know how that sounds. You could pick any power in the world and you choose socks? Before you assume, no, this has nothing to do with liking feet, okay? But the reason this power is so sick is because whenever your laundry gets done, what happens? You always lose a sock, somehow. I don't know where it goes, but it literally feels like whenever my laundry is finished, I only have one of each sock, never a matching one. It's not like I can just go buy more because no matter what, one of them always disappears. So imagine if you could duplicate socks, and then all of a sudden, you never have this problem again. If you only have one sock, that's fine. Snap. Now you got two. So this might just be the best power ever invented. Even better than teleportation. Don't get me wrong. Teleportation is the awesome power. So I'm not going to stop on it. But boy, oh boy, can having this power go horrifically wrong. The main thing that nobody considers with teleportation is how dangerous it would be. They would genuinely be super dangerous for you and anyone around you. Because if you teleport by thinking of a location, how do you know someone's not in that exact location? I want to teleport to Times Square, so I do. But then bam, I'm inside of a homeless dude. Wait, that's okay, that's not what
Oh, fuck.
you never know what's waiting for you on the other side of that teleportation. There is literally no safe place to actually teleport if you think about it. Even if you try going to the most remote place, a grass field that goes on for miles and miles with no people around, still, you might end up inside a cow. Why did I not learn from the first time saying that sentence? But you don't even realize teleportation can be this dangerous because whenever you see it in the movies, they're always executing it perfectly. But this is real life, where mistakes happen, and also teleportation teleportation isn't real, so I guess this isn't real life. I don't even know why I'm making this video in the first place. Okay, you know what? Actually, video is
There.
play the outro. Nah, just kidding. The video is not over yet. I gotta pay my bill somehow, so we're gonna keep going.
Damn it, when am I going to California? Huh?
The ability to untangle headphones by the snap of a finger. Because similar to the sock problem, for some reason, you could perfectly put a pair of headphones on the ground in a straight line, but when you blink, they will be completely tangled up to no return. No one knows how it happens, but it does. It's just unpreventable. There are knots in there that defy science, and trying to untangle them, well, good luck. You have a better chance of me finding a girlfriend. Why do I keep making these jokes every time? One time I was on a long car ride going from California to Vegas, and I brought headphones with me to listen to music. They were super tangled.
There's 9 people left. If we could just make it. So that means there's like a couple more teams left.
And literally for the whole drive, which was 4 hours, I was attempting to untangle them, and I couldn't figure it out. Now you may think this.
Saw somebody jump, I think.
5 years ago.
Better keep my watch.
Now. And to that, I say.
Oh, they're grouping up over there. They want me to go. Hold on.
Why did I not think about that before making this part of the video? I haven't even used wired headphones myself in like 3 years. Luckily, some powers are timeless though, like super speed. Super speed is the power that sounds the coolest when you're young, because that's one of the only things that matters when you're a kid. Being the fastest person in school. It basically decided your popularity there. The fastest kid at school was untouchable. So naturally, everyone wants to be fast when they're kids. But the day I realized this power would not be as great as it seems was when I was watching the show The Boys. Because in the very first scene of the show, A-Train, who has super speed, literally runs straight through a girl, and different parts of her body splatter all over the place like a pinata was just ripped. Now, I want to clarify, this was fake. It's not real. Just felt the need to put that in there because I can't take any more chances after my channel got pushed a couple weeks ago. But watching this was the first time where I said to myself, oh yeah, it's probably really hard to see where you're going when you're running 500 miles per hour. If I spin around like this,
Let's go.
my motion gets blurry after 1 second. So I doubt I can see where I'm going if I ran that fast. It's pretty much the same problem as teleportation, except with one more issue. Bugs. At a normal running speed, running into a bug is annoying. At super speed, you're good. Just think about it this way. When you're in a car and you run into a bug, it splatters all over the windshield, and it's completely unavoidable. You have no time to see the bug coming. Now imagine that happening, but to your face. Bugs splattering all over it. No matter where you want to use your super speed to get to, you're going to need to bring some dude wipes with you just to clean yourself up. And don't you dare run with your mouth open, or else it's GG. And then there's friction. Now, did I have to Google what this word meant? Yes. But basically, clothes are not built for super speed. The friction
Fell.
heat your clothes up to the point where they'd be burning off your body in real time. So now you got the bugs on your face, and once again, you're butt naked. Why does every power seem to just make you butt naked? And if you don't think this is realistic, trust me, it is. Because I was doing track and field in middle school one year, and it was the biggest race. The whole school was watching, because we had this track and field day once a year. So I was locked in. So I'm racing the 400-meter race. And right when the start sound goes off, I sprint the first 100 meters like I have something to prove. I'm going full speed, but I'm starting to feel something behind me. It was almost as if someone was pulling on the back of my shorts. I ignored it in the moment because I still had a chance to finish the race. But once I finished,
Okay, we'll stay together. Stay together. So there's 2 more people. There's 2 more people in the match.
No, it was my shorts. What was wrong with my shorts? The back of them ripped. They were already slightly ripped when I started the race, but the speed of running in them made them almost rip off entirely. You could see all my underwear. That's something you don't come back from as a kid in middle school. So if I ever attempted to run while having super speed, it would get freaked.
What? Oh, my first victory royale! Oh my god! Oh my!
Everybody has looked at their pet at least once in their life and thought, how awesome would it be if I could just know what their poop is? Dogs would be the best case scenario. You'd ask your dog what he wants, and he'd say something like, tie your legs off. Or maybe he'd ask for a treat. So dogs would be amazing to talk with, because you know that your dog loves you. They just be blazing you all day, like cats. That would be the last animal I want to speak to. You'd finally get to understand what they're thinking, and it would just be pure judgment. I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure all cats hate humans. The relationship we humans have with mosquitoes is what cats probably think of us. You don't even need to give humans the ability to understand cats to know they don't like us. Have you ever actually tried petting a cat? I don't know about you, but every time I try laying
My first victory royale.
at me with his claws, genuinely trying to draw blood.
I'm so happy. All these people were so ass at shooting, bro.
After a few few days, it would just start eating your body. So I don't think I would want to talk to cats. And I'm saying this as someone who loves my cat. The best animals to talk to would be the wild ones, though. Imagine you're in the wilderness and you see a bear. Normally, you're cooked. You just became dinner. But in this scenario, you can say,
listen, man, I'm cooking steaks back at the campground. Those will taste a lot better than I would with all this red 40 in my body. Why don't we go back together and I'll make you a ribeye?
and the bear goes, no, steak does sound good. But then he probably eats you anyways. The only thing I'm terrified of is if you give this power to the wrong person out there. Because I just know there will be someone out there who, if they had the chance, would use this power to raise up the animals. Why are you putting a hair on me, editor? You're fired again, buddy. Pack your bags. Now I'm gonna make a very hot take. Out of every single power I have mentioned and will mention in this video, super strength would by far be the most overrated. Before you come saying how horrible of a take this is, just hear me out. When was the last time you needed to lift something that required superhuman strength? A car? A building? A boulder? When did that come up? Because for most people, the answer is never. The things you need to lift are boxes, groceries, your phone, your backpack. None of those require super strength. I mean, I know some of y'all's McDonald's orders out there would take super strength to lift, but I ain't gonna judge. Sure, super strength would make these things slightly easier, but for how much people glaze this power, it's not adding that much to your life. With the technology we have these days, this power is basically useless. We have machines that can lift any amount of weight perfectly fine. Matter of fact, this power would have been useless even thousands of years ago too. Do you know how much those blocks on the pyramids weigh? Me neither. But somehow they were able to stack those on top of each other.
End of stream. Bye.
Technology we have these days. Now, yes.